Thanks so much for stopping by again, everybody. This is Budget Wine with Bacchus Bruce, and we have a terrific Sangiovese today. Really excited. This is a 2015 Paso Robles bottling coming out of Sylvester Winery and Vineyards. I did a little bit of digging on Sylvester. It seems like it's part of Le Vigne Winery, which makes wonderful wines down there in the Paso Robles area. Sylvester might just be like a second label of sorts. But anyway, we have a drought year here in 2015, so if you were able to make any wine at all and have any quality come out of it, typically your quality is going to be quite good because you're just picking literally the best of the best. So just a couple things that kind of jump out to me. $4.99 at Grocery Outlet Hayward is probably the first and most important thing that jumps out at me. And then second, we have a high alcohol wine. This is a 14.5% alcohol, which that's a big one. So let's get right into it. Let's see what we have on the nose here. So again, kind of just the first thing is you really can smell the potency of the alcohol coming out. It's probably a very large structured wine, just indicating from that. Now, typically you do get that kind of classic cherries and smoke description when you're talking about Sangiovese, and we certainly are getting the cherries, and we certainly are getting some of that oak influence as well. You do get a little bit of that charriness, which is the toast level of the barrels, which again is kind of sexy in its own way, if it's not overdone. So on the palate, let's go ahead and see what we got here. And yes, it's a big wine. This is a big structure wine. This is full-bodied, light to medium color actually, but definitely a full-bodied wine. Again, the oak influence is very pronounced at this point. A lot of that sweet kind of vanilla component coming into the wine, which might indicate that this might be actually eligible for further aging. That structure and the oak, it might kind of level out here several years down the road. This might be something just to kind of forget about because it's showing big. Wonderful cherry component again. Really terrific fruit. Quite exciting, but again, this is a big wine, and you're going to need some big food to go with it. I think the back label actually recommends ossobuco. I would say that would probably be an excellent choice, a beautiful lamb shank with maybe some polenta or something like that to kind of offset and kind of take this beautiful big wine and see if it can manage it. And then finally on the finish, we do have a kind of a lower acidity in Sangiovese, which sometimes you get. It's really quite a beautiful texture. But again, you are getting some of that oaky sweetness on the finish, and you're also getting a little bit of that charriness. But this wine is definitely something that you want to have with some food because it's pretty big structure, and it would do well with some hearty fare. So maybe not something for summer. Again, this is kind of one of those to maybe throw a case away in the cellar for a little bit, see what happens. So again, thanks for stopping by. This is Budget Wine with Bacchus Bruce. Very pleased to have you here again, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Cheers.